thank you for coming today. For those who, can everyone hear me? Yeah, okay, cool. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Amanda. You would have received all your information about today from me at some point or another, which I can see you all got because you're all here today. We're just going to do a quick 15-minute briefing to ensure that everyone is registered today, and then we'll go down to our sections and begin the challenge. When the challenge finishes, then we will be having a short barbecue lunch for everyone, and then we'll do the trophy ceremony, and then we can all head back on the bus back to the office today. I'm just going to run quickly through the PPE requirements for today. For those of you who aren't aware, but I can see everyone here's got enclosed shoes today and long sleeve shirt. Jeans or any pants are really fine as long as your ankles or skin isn't showing, because there have been snakes reported in the area. Please ensure you wear a hat. We've got plenty of sunscreen if you need it, and we do have water as well, but please take your water bottles with you, as even though it is overcast, it is actually quite hot today. We want to make sure everyone stays hydrated. We will be having toilet breaks every 30 minutes, so sorry, because we are quite remote, we'll be having to ferry everyone up either up to Bunnings or up to the shopping centre around the corner. But we'll be going every 30 minutes, so if you need to go, just speak up and let someone know today, and we'll make it happen. So basically today we're at Oxley. So for those of you who don't know, Fort Bushland in Oxley is part of a dry rainforest vegetation, and this is the CVA part, sorry. So this reserve here that we're actually going to be tidying up today has been part of a decade-long effort by Conservation Volunteers Australia to get this ecosystem functioning again. So it might seem like such a tedious task to you, but it actually will make a big difference, and the Conservation Volunteers Association does rely heavily on corporate sponsors and people volunteering, so even though you might see this as a really just a team-building fun event, it is actually making a difference. So thank you all again for coming. So, a little bit about your team. Did I say you're going to be broken into three? So there'll be 2 corporate HSE teams and 1 energy markets HSE team. So they're fairly evenly distributed, although Team 1 does have a little bit of a disadvantage as there's only 6 people in there. I'll just let you know your team leaders. So Team 1, everyone is, and if you just look at your name badge, you'll see your Team 1, 2 or 3, it's pretty straightforward. Team 1, you're actually closest to the river, to the creek, sorry, and the main road. So if you look down to see your placard, you'll see Team 1. Anita is down there waiting for you with your van with water. You can take all your bottles, you can take any snacks or fruit. Probably don't want to be picking up rubbish, but just take your gloves off if you do. Anita will be able to help you with anything that you need. So you can start to head down now if you like, or you can wait. Anita's down there. Okay, so Team 2 is Valerie. So everyone in Team 2, if you just want to follow Team 1, they're basically down 7 or so metres further than Team 2 placard. So Valerie's down there. You'll have 2 bags. You can see down there that you've got 2 bags. So one bag is just for your generic rubbish, and the yellow bag is actually for any recycling material. So if we can help sort it out, that actually helps a lot today. So if you could work in pairs to do that, however you want to set your system up is fine, but it just helps the people that have to count their bags to avoid the challenge as well. Oh, Team 3, you are with Greg. You should all have a map when you registered as well that shows you your areas. Really, it just sort of helps with the challenge that we have the areas, but if you want to go outside your area, just make sure you do it safely. But please don't. I'm not encouraging that, but the environment wins at the end of the day. Just for safety reasons, we ask that you stay away from the creek and don't go within 2 metres to the edge, and that you please don't pick up any litter near the road edge, just for safety. We don't want anyone getting hit by cars or falling or tripping. It's quite an uneven surface. And also there are a few large items which is kind of disturbing, like mattresses and tyres and things that are in the bushland. You don't need to actually pick these up. The conservation team will actually have someone who can actually come and retrieve it. You just let your team leader know that they're there, and you actually get awarded extra points for picking up odd and random objects. So they actually have a tally score here, and if it's not actually on the list, we'll add it and assign it a special number. So things that you need to look out for are like kids yogurt pouches, kids toys, plastic, any sort of glass or material. There's actually one beside me here with a beer bottle if someone wants to grab that. And yeah, so if there's anything like that, those things will get you extra scores, which will help with your tally to take home the trophy. So, I'm just going to stop here because I feel like I'm waffling a little bit. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, in the likes of you see a snake, what do you do? Do you go and see the supervisor, or do you have a number to call?
I would scream, personally. I would encourage everyone, because it is quite thick, and yes, it gets worse as you go down, but just stop really loud on the ground to deter it, and then talk to your team leader. But yeah, don't touch it, don't pick it up. We don't want you to do anything that makes you feel unsafe or that you're comfortable with, and please don't touch the wildlife, no matter how comfortable you might be. I just don't want to enter that into OSIS, please, so please don't do that.
And just another question, with the likes of glass, broken glass, because we have bags to put them in, are the bags strong enough to hold the glass?
Bags are, yeah. So they are like Hessian plastic grade, so they're fine, but just make sure that you have the leather side of the gloves. I don't actually have them here, but just make sure you have the right type of gloves on when you do pick up the glass, and that you do it carefully.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be too much glass around. Like, I know there's lots of paper and packaging and styrofoam from the Bunnings warehouse. I think it just goes over the fence. But yeah, so just don't pick up any. Just if you're comfortable with it, that's fine. If you're not comfortable, you have any hesitations, then please feel free to stop. You don't have to do anything that you're uncomfortable doing.
And you mentioned toilet breaks earlier on, which I understand, which is grand. But with the likes of water breaks, I know we have bottles of water, but for refills, how do we get them refilled?
The refills are in your van, so each team leader has a Conservation Volunteers Australia van. They're actually just setting everything up now, sorry, so we're actually a bit late today. They'll have all the bags, all the PPE, everything's there, and they have a big jug of water as well. I know each team, I know Fiona in Energy Markets and Belinda in HSE has a big esky for everyone with ice cold water in it as well. So I'll just get them to take that down to the van, and yeah, so you can stop anytime. It's not a very strict exercise. I mean, you can walk around, have a chat. It's supposed to be team building, it's supposed to be fun at the end of the day. We're just trying to make it hardtastic fun, I guess, really. So yeah, so plenty of water breaks, you don't have to worry. Is there any other questions?
Yeah, just another one. With the likes of first aid, who's in charge of first aid?
Tamsin from Conservation Volunteers is in charge of first aid.
And is he going to be coming up and down as well?
She?
Sorry.
She will be on site. So if you do need first aid, let your team leader know, and she'll radio to Tamsin, and Tamsin will come down. Hopefully it won't be required. But yeah, it is quite a cool day, but as I said, please make sure you drink plenty of water. If anyone's feeling hot or overwhelmed, I know I'm starting to get a little bit uncomfortable in my high vis, please just take a break. Like, we don't want anyone to exert themselves by any means. And yeah, just do whatever you're comfortable with. Don't exert yourself, don't risk anything, and just have fun. So I'll just go over everything, and then we can all head down for those who are still here. So team 1 is with Anita. Follow your placards, it's pretty straightforward. Team 2 is with Valerie, and team 3, Energy Markets, is with Greg. So corporate HSE, best of luck. I'm rooting for you. No, I can't say that, but I can. And
sorry, just the water vans and that again. I didn't really get that last. I was.
The water vans are with your team leader at your section. So in front of your placard, if we can go down there if you like, is everything that you need. So they have everything there. You've all got snacks, water, bags, gloves. Don't pick up anything that you're not safe to do so. and breaks are every half hour for the toilet. Registration, for those of you who haven't registered, at the front you need to physically sign in, and I'm going to give you an iPad actually that you can sign in electronically as well, because the Conservation Volunteers system is actually down. I think that's really it, guys. We can get started. Alright, thank you. Hope you all have fun.